the first time it was a fabulous effort, but the second time away from home, is that even better?
Much better for us. Probably a case of them not knowing what we bring, and this time they knew exactly what we brought, and we just had to up it a few levels. They came out firing, to be fair, and we sort of had to weather an early storm, but we were really happy with how we dealt with that. Got on top in the first half. Probably slightly slow in the second half again, but then we got back on top of it, and I'm really proud of the boys, really proud of the performance that we put out today.
How did we weather that storm? Because after 12 minutes it looked like it was going to be a tough day at the office, but we really came back, particularly towards the end of that first half, didn't we?
Saracens are unbelievable with their kicks in the air, and they're competing in the air. So we just spoke at half time about, in the air it's probably a 50-50, our jumper against their jumper. We spoke about trying to control those scraps, so if the ball goes off in any angle, you know, there's someone there, we're manipulating where they're going to be and try and dive on it. And then, to be fair, in the second half we probably pushed out their chases and then got a few more scraps, which helped us keep our field position.
Yeah, again in the second half they scored early, but again we kind of came back, didn't we, and absolutely dominated that last half an hour. Does that show the real kind of resilience in this side?
Yeah, we train hard, so you know we're pretty used to going to some dark places, and we sort of need to get into that mindset of forget the score, forget what's just happened, and we move on to what's next. And to be fair, when we get scored against, we get under the poles, we speak about what we're going to kick next, and we'll dissect the mistake later in the week. And I thought we did that beautifully today. I think we went behind twice. I mean, to come back against Saracens twice is no small feat, and we're really chuffed with that.
Yeah, that must show amazing leadership amongst this squad, because as you say, we kind of tried to come back each time, but and again after scoring, you know, 20 points ahead here, it would be easy to get distracted, but we just kept going, didn't we?
Yeah, there's some hardy characters in the side. There's some good leaders, lots of experience. If we look across the board, like being able to bring on someone like Maltz, Tuvs off the bench, just to bring that calm. I mean, Tuvs probably didn't bring a whole lot of calm, gave a penalty with his first chase, but just that he brings a bit of calm. And when we're conceding tries, you know, there's no panic, there's no deer in the headlights sort of thing, and we're straight back at it.
Kind of real mixed bag in terms of tries today. A couple of nice set pieces, and also an absolute wonder try from Dean, your fellow South African on the wing. Must have been enjoying that one. Yeah,
he's unbelievable at times. We used to call him the Terminator back at home, because he just doesn't stop. He just hits anything that moves. Unfortunately, he went off because he was playing outstandingly. But you know, you'll do anything you tell him to. Put it in the air, he'll go for it. Just give him the ball. He just won't stop until he's literally chopped in half. But unbelievable effort from him for that try, and it was probably a huge momentum swing for us, to be honest.
For you as well, a great try, but also in terms of the 80-minute performance, did you feel really happy with that one today?
Yeah, I was probably the most tired I've ever been in my career, I'm not going to lie. There was so much chasing, so much contact, and the speed of ball that Saracens generate sometimes when they're on the front foot is quite hard to, as we saw there, they just got around us quite easily when we couldn't slow their ball down. That was another level that they brought, and was good for us to see if we can step up to that mark, and obviously today we did.
There's an awful lot of chat at the moment, isn't there? I know it's easy to get carried away after a result like that, but that is a stunning performance, isn't it? And
yeah.
You've had some great results in your time here, but that must be probably top of the lot, I'd imagine.
Oh yeah, like we look at Newcastle at home, first game after a year, and we put a really good performance in, decent performance away from home. Then we felt unlucky to lose. Then again, when Saracens came at home, we performed really well to beat them at home, and we back it up now away. So we can only control what we can control. You know, obviously the big dogs are going to do what the big dogs are going to do. But if we're getting teams being put in front of us, all we can do is try and put our best foot forward, and I feel like we've definitely done that.
Yeah, we keep delivering at the moment, don't we? Just finally, as captain of this group, how proud are you of all these, well, of everyone really?
Yeah, I think it was Jersey away in the horizontal wind and rain that I said was probably my favourite game to be involved in, but I think this probably takes the cake. I mean, to back up a performance against Saracens, as I said, the momentum they can generate when you're on the back foot is something to, almost something to behold and something we can learn from. But the way we responded, I'm massively proud of the boys.
Ben, after the last win against the Saracens, we spoke about the immense pride that you have. I imagine you've got even more after that win.
Yeah, very much so. I thought the boys were fantastic. First 20 minutes, they came hard at us. We had to ride that storm. They scored a couple of early tries, and I just felt we built our way back into the game really, really well. So loads of pride.
Unbelievable character in this group, isn't there? Obviously a bit of a rocky start, and then at the start of the second half went behind as well. But from there we just built and built, and it was just an emphatic win in the end.
Yeah, I think for me that the biggest thing was just watching it was they knew what to do. They just knew at every stage. We'd spoken about our tactics in the week, but they knew what to do and they knew how to play the game. And I thought the leaders were fantastic, and 1 to 23, they all played their part.
Is that a testament to just the leadership in this group, the fact that they just kept coming and coming? And as I say, that in the end we ran out fairly comfortable winners, which is a fantastic thing to say against Saracens, isn't it?
I think we're still learning. Yeah. I think there's still loads of room to grow. I think our leadership group's got loads of room to grow. There's more people that can come into that. So I think it's just again, I always speak about the journey we're on in that pathway, and I think it's just another step for us.
We like to play in a kind of expansive way, but these last couple of games, have they shown just kind of, you know, when we need that grip, we can really show that as well?
Yes, I think you have to give credit to Saracens. I think they're a fantastic side. They don't let you play, so you have to win those battles. You have to be patient. You have to take your time. And as I say, we've studied them a lot and have an awful lot of respect for them. And I think the guys got their just desserts today in terms of how they approach the game. We
did play a bit more as well, didn't we? That Dean Hammond try down the wing, fantastic, wasn't it?
Yeah, again, there's a few things we looked at in the week that we felt we could get a little bit of joy with, and that was one of them, where Dean picked them off, and fantastic finish from him. Just a shame he had to go off after I think his dive injured his knee.
Okay. That puts us in a fantastic position in the Cup now. It's been a real, really positive kind of 4 or 5 weeks, hasn't it, as we keep building towards this championship season?
First and foremost, I think it's important. It's just fantastic to be back playing rugby again. Hopefully, by these games being screened, it's given our supporters something that they can really enjoy as well, and we miss them immensely as well, and having match days. But I think it's we're very fortunate to be doing what we're doing, and we've really enjoyed it. And we'll rest up now. We've got some training in the week to keep improving, because we know that there's certain facets of a game that aren't good enough at the moment. And then again, we'll look to improve for when we play Doncaster at home, and hopefully if we can get the W, that will secure us the championship.
Yeah, it's easy to get carried away at the moment, isn't it, with these couple of wins? I'm sure you'll kind of bring the boys back down level this week, but it's just a fantastic effort from the whole squad at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, look, I don't think we'll need to bring them back down. They're realistic of where we want to go and how tough that's going to be, and how hard they have to work. So I don't think there's any concern there. But no, they do work incredibly hard. Every day they come into training, we know that it's a privilege for us to be doing the job that we're doing at the moment, and we enjoy each other's company because we don't get any other company away from this the club at the moment.